A local insurance team ready to serve you. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, providing home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance. As residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted friends and neighbors. Together, they're building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, a proud supporter of high school athletics.
And we hope to see you at American Family Insurance, Miller Associates.
Your business depends on technology. Digital Guru provides professional IT solutions you can trust to keep it moving forward. From redesigning existing systems to brand new builds, we offer your business managed IT services, including backups, cybersecurity, cloud services, remote desk support, and more. And don't forget, we also provide audio, video, security camera, and door access control installation. Focus on what you do best and leave the technology to the professionals. Contact Digital Guru today.
Sometimes it's tough being a dad. Kids grow up fast. Hey girls, oh, love it.
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm TikToking.
Is he serious?
Don't even want me around anymore. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. Hugs mean a lot to a dad. So, with Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
In Wahpeton, we make sure that when you need a vehicle, we'll find the perfect one that matches your lifestyle and budget, like the eye-catching Chevy Equinox, the powerful, always dependable Chevy Silverado, or the rugged, hard-working GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive buying experience. From low-pressure sales to high-quality service, our customers always come first. Find your new Chevrolet or GMC today at Smith Motors. Small-town friendly, big-town deals.
Farmers, be ready this planting season by contacting Yield Advantage for all your seed and planting equipment needs. They carry high-quality products from Precision Planting, Intelligent Ag, Copperhead Ag, Outback Wraps, Ware Parts LLC, Midwest Seed Genetics, and more. Yield Advantage can help your planter from basic service parts to liquid fertilizer setups. All of the latest technology and often significantly less than buying a new planter. Be ready to hit the field by contacting Yield Advantage 218-517-7878 or online at yield-advantage.com.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Three Borders Sports Network. My name is Brian Watson, and I am high above Husky Gymnasium on the campus of Wahpeton High School, where today the Devils Lake Firebirds are in town to take on the Huskies in an EDC volleyball matchup. Again, my name is Brian Watson, and welcome to Three Borders Sports Network. And it should be a good afternoon of high school volleyball between the Firebirds and the Huskies. I want to welcome everyone to the pregame show. The pregame show is brought to you by Yield Advantage. Yield Advantage is the precision planting sales and service center for the southern Red River Valley. So today, two teams that are not having the season that they had hoped to have, as both teams sit in the lower portion of the EDC. These teams sit at 11 and 12 in the EDC. Devils Lake in 11 and Wahpeton in 12. Devils Lake with 2 wins on the season. They're 2 and 23, and Wahpeton with 1 win on the season, 1 and 25. The wins for Devils Lake came against Belcourt in a non-conference matchup and against Wahpeton in the Shields Invitational in Fargo just last weekend. That was 2-1 in favor of the Firebirds. So it'll be interesting to see if the Huskies can bounce back here. The Huskies win came against Wilson early in the season out in the Bismarck crossover. And again, they are searching for that first EDC win. Both of these teams searching for that first EDC win. On Thursday night, the Firebirds took on West Fargo. And that was a 2-pointer, and they dropped in 3 straight sets to West Fargo, 25-15, 25-12, and 25-19. And the home team took on Fargo South on Tuesday night. That game was right here on Three Border Sports Network. And they also lost in 3 sets, and that was 25-9, 25-12, and 25-17. That third set, the Huskies led for a large portion of that third set after having not led in the first 2 sets, made a good comeback in the third, and just not able to hang on for a win to try and extend that match. So we'll see if they can change those things around. Both of these teams with only 3 set wins in the EDC. Wahpeton's set wins come against Valley City and Central, with 2 wins against Valley and 1 against Central. And for Devils Lake, you can flip those around. They have 2 set wins against Central and 1 against Valley. And Central just happens to be the team that both of these teams are chasing, as Central sits above them in the number 10 spot. So a win tonight will bring either one of these teams a step closer to moving up to that 10 spot, as this is a 2-point game. So the winner tonight will get 2 points. Other games tonight in the EDC, or other games today in the EDC, just one game today was earlier today, and that was number 3 Davies against West Fargo, and Davies takes that 3-1. So we will take a short break here on the pregame show, and when we come back, we'll have our starting lineups and our national anthem. So this is EDC Volleyball on Three Border Sports Network.
A local insurance team ready to serve you. American Family Insurance, Miller and Associates, providing home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance. As residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted friends and neighbors. Together, they're building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. American Family Insurance, Miller and Associates, a proud supporter of high school athletics.
And we hope to see you at American Family Insurance, Miller Associates.
Hi, I'm Katie with First Community Credit Union, and we're here with Dakota Dirt.
Bold Print in Wahpeton is your local provider for all of your printing and promotional needs, including custom decals, which is a great way to promote your business. Bold Print also has custom framing and unique personalized gift ideas. Don't trust your family photos to an online company. Use Bold Print for all of your custom framing and canvas printing. Give them a call today, 701-642-2188.
Welcome back to Wahpeton High School, Three Border Sports Network. EDC Volleyball. Devils Lake Firebirds against the Wahpeton Huskies. In just a few minutes, we'll get underway here with our starting lineup and the national anthem. I'd like to thank our sponsors. Again, the pregame show is brought to you by Yield Advantage. The starting lineup will be brought to you by Miller and Associates, American Family Insurance. Our camera shots are brought to you by Digital Guru. And as always, our scoreboard is brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance and Kyle DeVries. Amanda Frederick is our shout-out sponsor. I'll put that up in a little bit here. If you want to give me a shout-out, let me know where you're watching from and who you're cheering for. I'll give you a shout-out here right on Three Border Sports Network. Timeout sponsor is Carlson Family Insurance. And if you haven't seen our Play of the Week is brought to you by Comdale Innovation, and that is out there on our YouTube page. And you can check that out anytime. Other sponsors, Giant Seeds, they sponsor our Coaches Show. Coaches Show is on Wednesday nights. And Essentia Health in Wahpeton. Smith Motors, Wahpeton Daily News, Optimum Rehab, Interstate Engineering, Sanford Health in Wahpeton, Griffer Sports, Bell Bank, Minn Kota Ag Products, All Seasons Car Wash, Bold Print, Red River Grain, Hornstein Family Chiropractic, Red River Valley and Western Railroad, North Dakota State College of Science, Red River Communications, Channel 28. That's our own channel. And we like to thank those of you who are watching on Red River Communications, Channel 28 today. And Mindak Farmers Cooperative and First Community Credit. We thank all of our sponsors for helping us bring you content on our channel free of charge. We are going to go down to the PA announcer shortly here. PA announcer today is Shelby Bakken, sitting in for Noel Eckroff, who is typically down there. And we'll go down to Shelby now. Before we do that, I think we're going to have a moment of silence here for Bailey Bernstein, who former Wahpeton High School athlete who passed away this weekend. And we'll do that now. there you have it. Today's starting lineups against the Devils Lake Firebirds and the Wahpeton Huskies. Both of these teams going to have to kind of clean things up. Hopefully Wahpeton can work on their serve receive. Had some issues against Fargo South. They'll have to clean that up today, and then have to get to the net and block and see if they can get there in time. Have some issues getting there on time, and they certainly have some girls who can get up there and block, but it's going to have to find their rhythm there. And then the issue that's plagued the Huskies a little bit here this season is trying to get a side out when you really need one and not let teams go on these long runs. So we saw that against Fargo South and also against Valley City. And then they need to try and get serves in when they need to. They get those runs stopped, and then they have a tendency sometimes to give those back. So we'll see if they can get it done tonight here against Devils Lake, trying to revenge a non-conference loss earlier in the season in the Shields Invitational Tournament, where the Firebirds took 2-1 in that shortened format from the Huskies. So we'll see if they can regroup and get her done tonight. For the Firebirds, they need to be ready to play. It's a long trip to come down here, and always tough to come on the road in the EDC. And the two teams here, Wahpeton and Devils Lake, have a long way to go to get to each other. And so we'll see if Devils Lake can come out here ready to play, as they will serve first. And the ball is up, and this match is underway. Rugland to set outside for Kaler right away and blocked at the net. And that'll be the first score for the Huskies, and the Huskies get on the board first. And that's what they need. They need to get off to a fast start and see if they can keep things going. Laney Hall at the net to get that block, but not able to get all of it. And Addie Rugland will go back to serve for the Huskies. And there it is right there. Getting serves in when you need to, and that one kind of off the side of her hand, and they give the point right back to the Firebirds. So Jolie Martinson will go back to serve for the Firebirds. 1-1 here in set number 1. And that one's going to go long and right out the back end, the back line there, and the Huskies will take over. And Ashlyn Kaler is going to go back to serve. And Kaler with the ace right away, as Tori Fee unable to handle that right in front of her. Good serve there by Ashlyn Kaler. Huskies up 3-1 here early. Kaler to serve again. That one right back at Fee, and she decides to let that one go, and that one goes out the back line. And so that'll bring the score 3-2, and Kira Hansey will come in, and Ashlyn Kaler will exit, and Fee will serve. Schroeder handles it. Now Rugland to set. Back set for Hasbargen with a tap, and the Firebirds handle it and go over on the second. Rugland again outside for Polda, and that's her spot. And Kennedy Polda able to put it right down the line in front of a diving Tori Fee, and the Huskies out in front 4-2. And the freshman will come in, Sienna Fobb, as Hasbargen will go back to serve, and Schroeder rotates out. And Hasbargen with a good serve. And that one off of Jolie Martinson and out of bounds. And an ace for Anissa Hasbargen. Hasbargen been out with injury and returned to the lineup against South. And the Huskies are finally at full strength with Hasbargen and Leah DeVries back in the lineup. Under serve here by Hasbargen, handled by Fee. Back set there for Laney Hall, and that one tapped out. Hall trying to find the line there and just outside of it. Hasbargen will continue to serve here, and that one hit the tape and went over, and Houston able to save it, and a good opportunity here on the outside for Polda, and that one goes long. So that ball on the serve just trickled over the net, and the Firebirds able to volley it up, and they will end up with the point as Houston goes out and Kraft comes in, and this is Laney Hall back to serve. Polda with a nice dig. She'll try it from the back row and down the line and out, just a little bit wide there. And the Firebirds making a bit of a comeback here, 6-4 in the first set, and Laney's going to go back to serve again. This will be Laney Hall serving. Polda handles it. Rugland to set. Back set for DeVries, and DeVries finds the open floor. Leah DeVries with her first kill of the night. Nice back set there by Addie Rugland. And DeVries, who had been out with an ankle injury, showing no signs of it there. So DeVries to serve. And the Firebirds have a tough time handling it there. Tylee Brodina tried to bump it out of there and went all the way back to the net. And the Firebirds will take a timeout. And we'll also take a timeout here. This timeout is brought to you by Carlson Family Insurance, located on 2nd Avenue in downtown Wahpeton. Carlson Family Insurance works for the customers, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. We'll be back right after this on Three Borders Sports Network.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Welcome back to Wahpeton High School. Came out of the timeout a little early, and the Huskies are able to take care of that volley as Kennedy Polda finds another one right down the line for the score. Now 9-6 here in the first set in favor of the Huskies. DeVries continues to serve. And a back set there for Heilman. And Huskies able to handle as DeVries sends over a free one. Outside for Heilman again, and that one knocked right back by Sienna Fobb. And a good job by Sienna Fobb right there at the net. We talked about the Huskies having to be able to block, and Sienna doing the job right there. DeVries continues to serve. Fee will handle it for the Firebirds. Back set for Heilman again, and that one long, no tip at the net, and that'll be another point for the Huskies, and they're off and running here in this first set, 11-4. And Leah DeVries spending some time here behind the service line. Short serve. Nice dive there by Brodina to save that, but that one goes out. And DeVries will continue to serve and get a substitution here as Ava Beck will come in and Claire Heilman will go out. There's DeVries outside here for Polda again. A good block at the net for Sarah Kraft. And that one falls to the floor. And DeVries will continue to serve. 13-4 here now. Short serve. And well placed there by Leah DeVries as Julia McIver unable to get in front of that one. Another short serve. Tried to go back to the same spot there, and that one just fell short. Didn't get enough of it. So Martinson will come back in, as well as Heilman. And McIver and Beck will exit for the Firebirds. And Claire Heilman will go back to serve for the Firebirds. Schroeder digs it out. It's going to be a tough play at the net, but Rugland's able to get a hand on it. Tori Fee from the back row and just didn't get enough of it. That one falls short into the net. And 15-5 here in favor of the Huskies as Ashlyn Kaler will return. And Kylie Hansey will, or Kira Hansey will sit down. Outside for Martinson, and a good dig there by Schroeder. A free one, and that one goes out. That was going to be a free ball for the Firebirds off of Sienna Fobb, but that one falls out bounds. And 15-6 now. Shaylee Houston will come in, and Houston will come in to serve. Polda with the dig, Rugland with the set for Kaler, and the Firebirds handle it no problem. And a nice back set there for Brodina, and the Huskies right at the net to block it. And again, the Huskies net play doing well here early in this first set. And the freshman, Sienna Fobb, will go back to serve. And a good serve there by Fobb, handled by Fee. And that for Martinson again, and Fobb digs it out. Set for Kaler again, and right there at the net, you got Mia Ellsberger and Tylee Brodina on the defense for the Firebirds. So a nice block there in the front row. And Callie Schneider will come in to serve. Rugland in the middle for Hasbargen, and Hasbargen with the little tap that she likes to do finds the open floor right around the defenders there, and that'll be another point for the Huskies. 17-7 in set number 1. Rugland gonna go outside for Martinson again. Huskies able to deal with it, and then right back to Lainey Hall, and Hall able to just two-hand tap it over for the score. So a good start here in set number 1 for the Huskies, trying to see if they can finish this out. Sometimes they've had trouble finishing out. They had a good lead in the third set against South on Thursday night and weren't able to finish that set out. See if they can complete the mission here. This is Ashlyn Kaler, dug out of there nicely by Schneider. And that one on the line going cross court there is Claire Heilman, and she finds the score for the Firebirds. Martinson will go back to serve. And the Firebirds trying to creep back in this thing. And Heilman sends that one into the net, and that will help out the Huskies. And that'll move their score up to 18, now 18-9. As McIver comes back in for the Firebirds, and Hansey will come back in for the Huskies. Hansey will come in to serve. Good serve as Fee handles it, no problem. And a two-handed tap there by Heilman, and that one falls on the side of the Firebirds, and that'll be another point for the Huskies. So Hansey to serve again for the Huskies. Another good serve. That one handled by McIver. Going to go outside for Heilman again, and Heilman able to get the kill. So a little bit of power on the outside there by Claire Heilman, and the Firebirds trying to cut into this Husky lead. Tori Fee will go back to serve for the Firebirds. And Fee, good serve as Hansey handles it. Back set for Hasbargen, and a good job over there by McIver to get a hand on that thing. Rugland for DeVries, a two-handed push to the corner, a wide open spot there. A good heads-up play by Leah DeVries. Nobody back in that corner, and instead of trying to put a little power on it, just a little two-hand push back to the corner for the score. Huskies get to that 20-point mark first, have a 10-point lead here in set number 1. And Hasbargen sends that one into the net. And we had talked about that in the opening. If the Huskies can be able to get serves in when they need to, and they have a sizable lead, but you still want to get those serves in and give yourself a chance. So Rugland here back outside for Polda, and a good block at the net there by Tylee Brodina. And the Firebirds getting their defense going there. And this is Lainey Hall serving for the Firebirds. Polda will handle that, and Rugland will go back to Polda. Fee in the middle for the Firebirds. Heilman again, and that one, no problem. Claire Heilman putting that one away as Schroeder's unable to get to it. And this is a time where the Huskies need to get that side out. We talked about being able to get side out and not let teams go on those long runs. Polda with the dig, and the Firebirds are going to get a free one here. They're going to try and use it. And over on the second, and the Huskies ready for it and able to send it back. Back set here for Brodina. And now DeVries, and Huskies able to keep the volley going. I think they're going to get a violation here. And the Huskies were a little too far forward there. And the Firebirds will come away with the score. So 20-14 now. It's a 6-point lead after the Huskies had led by as many as 10. Schroeder able to handle it. Quick set in the middle for Fobb, and Fee lays out forward and keeps the volley going. Nice play there by Tori Fee. Back step for DeVries, and that's going to be too long, and that one is out the back, and the Firebirds making a run here on the Huskies. And the Huskies in desperate need here of a side out. Polda, and the Huskies are going to have to send this one over free. They make it, and now Firebirds going to go back to Highland, and that one goes long. So Claire Heilman had another opportunity on the outside, had put a couple in, and then that one goes long, and the Huskies get that side out that they needed, and they'll go to 21 now to 15. Had a 10-point lead earlier. DeVries on the serve, and the Huskies, the Firebirds send it over, get a free one here. A quick set in the middle for Fobb, and the Fobb putting that down, no problem. A good little set there by Ruglin, and Fobb right down the right side there for the score. And the Huskies getting closer and closer to taking set number 1 here. And DeVries with a short serve, and the Firebirds are ready for it this time. Heilman with a little tap over, and that one hit the center line and fell on the side of the Firebirds, and that's going to be a point for the Firebirds. Had a chance to maybe miss it, but hit the center divider up there and fell on the side of the Firebirds, and that point goes to Devils Lake. Ruglin in the middle again for Fobb, and Firebirds handle it no problem, and that's a little tap there, and Firebirds get a free one. Outside for Martinson. Martinson with the tap and a diving save by Kiera Hansey, and another save by Hansey, and almost able to get that ball going again. A good effort there by Hansey, and good heads-up play by the Firebirds to go over quickly on the second try. 22-17. Heilman to serve again. DeVries with the dig. Ruglin sets outside for Polda. And Fobb with the block there on Kraft. A little tough to go around the 6-foot freshman there. And the Huskies just 2 points away now here from taking this first set. And Kennedy Polda will go back to serve. Ashlyn Kaler back in the lineup for the Huskies. Outside for Martinson. And Martinson able to put that one down, no problem. Didn't get all of it, but able to still find the floor. So Houston will come back in, and she'll come in to serve. Schroeder handles that. Oh, Schroeder had a tough time handling that. A good serve there by Houston. She'll get credit for the ace. And 23-19 now. And the Huskies got to find a way to get a side out and get one more to take this first set. DeVries, Ruglin back set for Fobb, and the Firebirds handle it. Heilman from the back row, and Fobb with a nice block there, and I think you're going to get a lift here by the Firebirds. And a good job, that one coming from the back row. Claire Heilman put something on it, and Sienna Fobb right there to send it back, and a little lift when trying to save that by the Firebirds. So 1 point away now. Sienna Fobb to serve for the first set here. Jump serve. Fee handles it. Outside for Martinson, and Martinson able to put that one away. Huskies got there a little late, got a hand on it, but Jolie Martinson able to put that away on the outside. So this is Schneider coming back into the match, and she will come in to serve. Firebirds trying to extend this first set. Over on the second is Ruglin, and Firebirds are ready for it. Go back to Martinson on the outside, just has to bump it over. Ruglin way outside for Kaler, and she just has to bump it over, and the Firebirds send it back, and Kaler's able to get it. Now Fee back again, and Kaler tried to go right back down when it came over the net and just didn't get all of it. I think her balance and timing was off there and not able to make good contact with the ball. It was a heck of a save by Tori Fee to get that volley back over the net. 24-21 now. Here's Kaler trying to end that first set and still can't do it. Huskies having a problem getting this thing done here in the first set, and Coach Rickles says, hey, let's talk about it. We got 1 point to get here, down ahead 24-22 in this first set. And the Huskies just looking for their fourth set win in the EDC. So we'll see if they can get her done here. If you'd like to give you a shout out or have me give you a shout out and let me know where you're watching from and who you're cheering for, I can certainly do that. Our shout outs are brought to you by Amanda Frederick at State Farm Insurance. Just give me a text at 701-566-0177. Amanda Frederick, State Farm Insurance shout out sponsor. 701-566-0177. And I'll give you a shout out. All right, here we go. 24-22. Firebirds trying to get back in this thing after being down 10. And the Huskies just looking for 1 point to end this first set. And that one way back in the back row, and I think that's going to do it. Just a little over the head. Pop over the net there by Anissa Hasbargen. And Tori Fee had a hard time handling that in the back corner. And the Huskies take set number 1. A good comeback there by the Firebirds after being down 10 in that first set. So that's set number 1. Huskies up 1-0. We'll take a break and we'll come back right here on Three Borders Sports Network with set number 2.
Hi, I'm Katie with First Community Credit Union, and we're here with Dakota Dirt Coffee.
We chose First Community Credit Union because, first and foremost, they're right in our community of Milner, North Dakota, and the convenience of that and being able to know the people that we're dealing with, that's something that we can't get anywhere else. I would say FCCU could be best described as a full-service financial institution that's offered and available in a local community.
Every business begins with an idea. With dedication, hard work, and high-speed broadband, that idea can grow into something giant. The member organizations that form BAN are proud to support North Dakota businesses every step of the way, from the soil to the stadium. The Broadband Association of North Dakota, helping North Dakotans grow bright ideas into big business.
Since 1987, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987.
At Interstate Engineering, our business is about connections. We connect people to water, communities to counties, and counties to the rest of the world. Our work connects main streets to interstates, and yesterday with the potential of tomorrow. With over 40 years of connecting, our experience and expertise are thanks to the clients we have earned, the trust we have built, and the connections we have made. Interstate Engineering, the professionals you need, the people you trust.
Hi, I'm Katie with First Community Credit Union, and we're here with Dakota Dirt Coffee.
We chose First Community Credit Union because, first and foremost, they're right in our community of Milner, North Dakota, and the convenience of that and being able to know the people that we're dealing with, that's something that we can't get anywhere else. I would say FCCU could be best described as a full-service financial institution that's offered and available in a local community.
Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network, Wahpeton High School. Devils Lake Firebirds taking on the Wahpeton Huskies in EDC volleyball action. Set number 2 starting up here. Huskies took the first set 25-22. And this is Rugland on the outside for Kaler, and Kaler just not able to get that one over as Tylee Brodina able to send that one back, and the Firebirds will take the lead here early in set number 2. As Callie Schneider will come in to serve for the Firebirds. Just going over on the second there. That one goes out. Now with Schneider sending that over on the second. And a lift there called on the Firebirds. And the Huskies will take that point. And Ashlyn Kaler will go back to serve here. Ashlyn with the serve, and that one on the line as the stand official calls that. I think the line judge who was at the far end called it out, but the stand official there, Roy King, right there in his line of sight and able to call that ball in. 3-1 here. Kaler will continue to serve. And handled in the Miller there by Heilman. This is Martinson on the outside, and Schroeder trying to dig that out of there. A little too much heat on that one. Angela is watching in Rochester, cheering on Anissa Hasbargen on our State Farm Insurance shout-outs. Thank you, Angela, for watching Three Borders Sports Network. We appreciate that. And Rugland goes over on the second, and Fee able to handle it. And Laney Hall sends that one over and off the ceiling, and the Huskies keep the volley going. And they go outside, trying to go outside there for Heilman, but that tapped over in the middle. This will be Hansey who tries to send in, just didn't have her feet underneath her, and that one goes too long. And Heilman, sorry, that is Jolie Martinson serving. And Martinson serves. Schroeder dives to dig that one out of there, and if the Huskies can get to it, the Firebirds will get a free one there, but Kennedy Polda not able to track that ball down, and the Firebirds take the lead here 4-3. Rugland, I think we had a violation there on the Firebirds, and the Huskies will actually get that score there. Rugland struggling to get to that ball, but on the violation, the Huskies will get the score. So Schroeder will go back to serve. Martinson handles that one. Heilman sent it over a free one. That one barely made it over the antenna, and Rugland went over on the second. Heilman on the outside. Schroeder able to dig that out of there, and that one goes back over the net to the Firebird side. Heilman again, a two-handed push this time. Rugland with the set. Here's Hansey, and that was Hall there to block it, but that ball a little too much power on it, and it bounces outside the lines, and that'll be a score for the Huskies. And as Kiera Hansey will get credit for that kill. Schroeder. Back set for Heilman, just a tap there, just running, no timing on that one. Hasbargen bumps it over backwards. Hall outside for Heilman again, and Heilman going to find the back line. And another score, kill for Claire Heilman. So the Firebirds rocking and rolling here, and both teams going back and forth. And that's kind of sort of what we expected here. Firebirds did take a shortened match away from the Huskies earlier in the season in the Shields Invitational Tournament in Fargo. And there's Leah DeVries on the back set from Rugland. And DeVries, who had been out with injury, getting the job done there. A nice kill there by Leah DeVries. 6-5 in favor of the Huskies. Tori Fee backs up for Hall again, and got a net violation on the Huskies, and that will go to the Firebirds. Ellsberger comes back in, and then Hall is going to go back to serve. Schroeder handles it. Rugland will set. Hasbargen off balance there. Hasbargen again, and she's going to get a kill. Couldn't get her feet under her for the first set. Able to just put it over, and then the ball came right back to her, and she puts that one away for the kill. Hansey's going to serve as Kaler comes back in. Martinson handles that. Fee will send over a free one. Back set runner for Hasbargen, and Fee able to dig it out. Going outside for Heilman, and Heilman just didn't have the timing there, just tried to bump it over with their heel. And that one goes into the net, and the Huskies will take the point. Huskies with a 2-point lead here. They had led by as much as 10 in the first set, and the Firebirds made a big run to just come back and lose by 2. Oh, back set there for Rodina, and she was off balance and not able to put that one over. So Hansy will continue to serve as the Huskies are trying to stretch out this lead, and there's the one into the net there. Again, Huskies got to try and take advantage and get serves in when you need to, and that one gives the side out to the Firebirds and gives them one more point. Heilman will go back to serve now. Schroeder digging that one out, and the Huskies going to have a hard time handling it. Good serve there by Claire Heilman. A lot of speed on that one, just over the net, and that's an ace for Claire Heilman and the Firebirds. DeVries, this will be a set for Ruglin, and Kaler able to just get a little bit on it, and the Huskies can get a free one maybe, and the two-handed pushover there by Claire Heilman finds the back corner, and that'll be a score for the Firebirds. So a good heads-up play there by Heilman to push that ball into the open spot, and she'll continue to serve. And Huskies having an issue now with their serve receive, and that was on our list of keys for the game. Huskies have got to be able to handle that serve. And that one able to bounce over as Hansy digs it out, and if you can get it over the net, you have an opportunity to score, and they do there. So 10-10 now. Set number 2 tied up. As Hasbargen will go back to serve. Good serve there by Anissa. Back set here for Brodina. This will be Martinson on the outside, and a good block there by Sienna Faub. Again, the freshman getting it done in that front row. Martinson trying to put that ball over. She's had a lot of success on that left side there, and Sienna Faub able to send that ball right back. Hasbargen, good serve there. Huskies going to get a free one and need to try and use it here. Ruglin will set. Here's Faub again in the middle. Firebirds handle it. And that was Heilman from the back row, and she'll get credit for the score. Houston will come back in as Kraft goes to the bench. Houston will come in to serve. Schroeder able to dig it out. Ruglin will set. This one for Kaler. Kaler off balance, and that one bounced right back to her there. Mia Ellsberger putting that ball back. Good play there in the front of the net by the Firebirds. And Houston to serve again. And that one might have went out, but Hansy decided to return it in. That one goes long as Ashlyn Kaler had an opportunity with the attack and not able to put it away. And Firebirds now with a 2-point lead. Houston continued to serve. Ruglin bats up for Faub, and Faub had something on it, and Heilman handles it no problem with the dig. Huskies get a free one from Heilman. It's going to be outside for Kaler, and Kaler put something on that one, and I think that one's going to be tipped at the net. That was tipped by Brodina, and the Huskies will get credit for the score, and Ashlyn Kaler will get credit for that kill. That will send Ruglin back to serve. Fee comes back in for the Firebirds. Outside for Martinson, and a good dig there by Schroeder, but that's going to go for naught as the Huskies are too far forward, and that'll be a point for the Firebirds. So this will be Schneider who will come back in to serve. And 14-12 in favor of the Firebirds. Ruglin quits set for Faub, and that can be tough to handle if you can execute that, and the Huskies execute it well. Addie Rugland setting up, seeing a foul right there in the middle on the quick set, and the Huskies score. That stops the run. This is Kaler to serve. Right in the middle there for Ellsberger again, and I think that ball found the line. No sign of a tip, but that one finding the line on the back corner there. And Ellsberger will get credit for that kill. And Martinson will go back to serve for the Firebirds. Jolie Martinson. And that ball goes long. And 14-15 in favor of the Firebirds. Getting to that point where the Huskies need to get serves in and make sure they have their serve receive under control. And there's the serve going wide there. And again, that's when you need one. You within 1 point, and you want to be able to try and tie that thing up and not let the Firebirds get that side out. So Ellsberger goes out. Fee will serve. Hansey handles that one. Rugland backs up for DeVries. DeVries with a push, trying to find that back corner as she did earlier in set number 1. And Tori Fee laying out for it, but just a second too late, and that'll be a score for Leah DeVries. So DeVries gets the score and also gets the serve. This will be Heilman right here on the outside, and Schroeder with a good dig there to keep that ball alive. This is Hall. And the Huskies trying to get it done at the net and had a chance there. Kiera Hansey right there to block that one after a really good dig by Schroeder. And that will go for naught, and it'll be a point for the Firebirds. Hall will go back to serve. And a good serve and an ace there for Laney Hall as Kennedy Polda not able to get in front of that one. And we're at 18-15 here. Polda's going to come out, and Addison Gurdon's going to come in for the Huskies. Going to play in the back row here. And Laney Hall will serve. Let's see if she attacks Gurdon. Going to go to DeVries. Going to be a set here by Rugland for Hasbargen. All she could do was tap it over. Here's Heilman again. She goes with a two-hand tap. Rugland. And the Firebirds get a free one. Fee going to go back to Heilman. Has to send it over. And Huskies didn't get a chance to attack, but Kiera Hansey tried to send it down the line. That's going to end up in a score. Didn't really get a good set there, but Hansey able to try and send that down the back line. Fee diving to get it, got a hand on it, but not able to put it over the net. And that falls to the floor on the Firebird side. So Gurdon did her job. She'll go out, and Kaler will come back in, and Kiera Hansey is going to go back to serve for the Huskies. And Kiera Hansey is going to get an ace after that ball goes off of Jolie Martinson. That was in between Fee and Martinson, and a good serve placement there. And Martinson's going to go out, and McIver going to come in and play in the back row. So let's see if the Huskies go back to the same spot. And they do, and McIver handles it. That one goes over. And DeVries is going to have to tap it over. And Hall will handle it. And Bodina tried to send it over, and it came back on the side of the Firebirds. Didn't make it over. Thought maybe it was going to be a block there, but did not make it over the tape. And that's 4 hits for the Firebirds. And tied up at 18-18 here in the second set. Hansey on the serve. Fee able to dig it out, and it's going to be a double on the Huskies. I think Hasbargen didn't think that ball was going to make it over the net. And it ended up coming right back down to her. A good dig there by Tori Fee to send that ball back over. So this is Claire Heilman back to serve. And Huskies going to need to get their serve received down. I think you're going to get a double hit there on the set. And untimely error for the Huskies as it's 20-18 now as the Firebirds make it to that 20-point mark first. Heilman to serve again. Set back row for DeVries. She's going to have to try and go over with two, and that one just not executed very well, and that one falls to the floor. So the Huskies in need of a side out here. Firebirds lead 21-18. Kaler trying to get it done, and the Firebirds handle it. And I think that ball was going to go out, and that one goes out. I think there was an opportunity there for the Huskies to let a ball go, and you got to get a little help from your sideline there and get called off that ball. They stay with it, and then the ball goes out on the attack, and the Firebirds here take the lead 22-18, and the Huskies are going to take a timeout. We'll take a quick timeout as well right here on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. The Firebirds lead the Huskies 22-18.
At Smith Motors in Wahpeton, we take great pride in delivering the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle and budget. Like the eye-catching Chevy Equinox, the rugged, hard-working GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive experience. From low-pressure sales to high-quality service, our customers come first. Know what you want and it's not on our lot? Let Smith Motors find it for you. Smith Motors, small-town friendly, big-town deals.
Welcome back to Wahpeton High School, Three Border Sports Network. Set number 2, Firebirds and Huskies. And the Firebirds trying to take set number 2 after dropping the first set to the Huskies. And they'll add one more there as Heilman continues to serve. And now 23-18, and the Huskies need to be near perfect if they want to take set number 2. And got the exchange Hansey for Hansey there as Kylie Hansey comes in for her sister. DeVries able to dig this. Huskies will need to get something out of this as Kaler able to get a swing at it, and the Firebirds able to tip it and keep it in play. There's Heilman again. Sorry, that's Martinson on the outside. And now the Firebirds 1 point away from winning set number 2. As Heilman will continue to serve. Hansey handles it. Set over on the second by Rugland. Gonna go back set here for Brodina, and that will do it for the Firebirds. And they take set number 2. They bounce back after dropping set number 1 22-25. They take set number 2 25-18. So they even things up here, and both teams now with 4 set wins in the EDC. And we'll take a break here on Three Border Sports Network, and we'll come back with set number 3 right here at Wahpeton High School.
Every business begins with
Since 1987, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987.
At Interstate Engineering, our business is about connections. We connect people to water, communities to counties, and counties to the rest of the world. Our work connects main streets to interstates, and yesterday with the potential of tomorrow. With over 40 years of connecting, our experience and expertise are thanks to the clients we have earned, the trust we have built, and the connections we have made. Interstate Engineering, the professionals you need, the people you trust.
Washing your car just got a whole lot cheaper. With All Seasons Car Wash Unlimited plans, you can wash your car whenever you want for as little as $33 a month. You can even wash your pet at All Seasons Car Wash. So this fall, keep your vehicle and your pet clean. Conveniently located at 1300 4th Avenue South next to Tractor Supply Company in Wahpeton. To enroll in an unlimited car wash plan, please visit allseasonscw.com. Bold Print in Wahpeton is your local provider for all of your printing and promotional needs, including custom decals, which is a great way to promote your business. Bold Print also has custom framing and unique personalized gift ideas. Don't trust your family photos to an online company. Use Bold Print for all of your custom framing and canvas printing. Give them a call today, 701-642-2188, or check them out online, useboldprint.com.
Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network, Wahpeton High School. Brian Watson bringing you EDC action as the two teams who are battling for, you don't want to say battling for the bottom, but they are trying to work their way up in the standings, as the Firebirds and the Huskies split the first two sets. And the Huskies trying to avenge a loss earlier in the season in the Shields Invitational Tournament. These two teams are 11 and 12 in EDC. EDC standings are, Fargo North at first, followed by Davies, Shanley, Red River, West Fargo. Cheyenne is in 6th. Horace is in 7th. Then South, who was just here on Thursday, Valley City is 9th. Central, the team that both of these two teams are chasing, is at 10th. And then you have Devils Lake and Wahpeton. So here we go, set number 3. The Firebirds serve, and Schroeder able to dig it out. And Kaler able to send it over, and I think they're going to get 4 hits, as that one didn't quite make it over the net. And the Firebirds get on the board first, as they did in set number 2. And Schneider sends it over again. Going to be a back set for Hasbargen, but just has to bump it over. Schneider with the set. Ellsberger able to hit the net and just fall over, and the Huskies are able to handle it. Schroeder going to send over a free one. There's Fee. Schneider outside for Martinson, and Schroeder with a nice dig. Here's Kaler on the outside. He can't handle that one, and you can hear that one all the way up here. That one right into Tori Fee, not able to handle it, and a nice kill by Ashlyn Kaler. And the Huskies get on the board in a big way there. Ellsberger, and that one just over the outstretched arms of Rugland. And I got a feeling we might be here for a while with these two teams pretty even in play, splitting the first 2 sets. And this is Martinson to serve, and that one goes into the net. And he's not happy with himself there. And we're going to get a substitution as Gurdon will come in. And she's going to come in to serve. And Kaler will go out. So 2-2 here in the 3rd set. Gurdon will come in to serve. Fee handles it. And that one goes back to the net. And Anissa Hasbargen right there in the middle says, hey, I'll put it right back down. So a set from the other side. And Hasbargen gets the score. So Gurdon again here. And a good serve there by Gurdon as Martinson lays out to send it over, and Ellsberger has to push it over 2 hands. Hasbargen sends over the free ball, and Fee handles it in the middle. Schneider outside for Heilman, and Heilman puts that one into the net. And her timing was off a little bit there. She had a lot of success on that outside in the first 2 sets and just missed the mark there. So Gurdon will serve again. Heilman slides over to take it away from Fee, and that one just a little too far up, and Firebirds not able to get a second on it. So the Huskies starting out like they did in set number 1 on a bit of a run, and Gurdon continues to serve, and that one's going to go out and right down the line, and the Firebirds will get the side out. And that will bring Kraft back into the game, and that will send Tori Fee to serve. Hasbargen, and the blocker's just a little late getting there. Heilman and Kraft, and Hasbargen will get credit for the kill. That serve by Fee tickled the tape, and the Huskies were able to handle it, and Hasbargen gets credit for the score. Be Hasbargen here, Rugland the set, backside for DeVries, and that one's going to find the floor. Leah DeVries getting it done. She'll get credit for the kill, and Firebirds not able to get there. On the floor now for the Firebirds, right there in the front, 6 foot junior, number 24, Kendra Eckes. That's her first action tonight. As that one hits the tape, and Martinson trying to lay out for that and pancake that one. That one finds the floor. So Hasbargen back to serve. It's 8-3 now, and the Huskies have it going like they did in set number 1. And Fee sends that one back, and Polda put that back right away, and they dig it out. And now Hasbargen for Polda, and that one just a little too high, and that one hits the back wall. So Laney Hall in serving now. Rugland, and this will be Polda, and that's going to just be long. Trying to find that back line, and just a little too much. And 8-5 now as the Firebirds start to creep back in it. Both sets, the Firebirds were able to come back. It came back in that first set to just lose by 3 after being down by 10. And that one bounces out. And that'll be a score for the Huskies, 9-5. Huskies trying to stretch out this lead. And short serve there, Fee handles it. Back set for Heilman, and that one falls to the floor. Huskies doing a good job at the net today. And DeVries is going to go back to serve. Heilman going to send it over free, see if the Huskies can use it. Rugland over in the second, but the Firebirds are ready for it. Good job there by Hall. DeVries, quick set for Fobb, and right off the hands of Eckes there. And 6-footer against 6-footer, and they both go at it, and Sienna Fobb comes out with the win. And Eckes will exit as Sarah Kraft comes back in. And DeVries with the serve, another short one, and Fee able to get that one, and will get a free one, and the Huskies will have to try and use it here. Going to be outside for Polda. Fee digs it out. Here's Heilman on the other side, and that one did not make it over. So cross-court set there, trying to go to Claire Heilman, and that one went into the net and back on the Firebird side. And I think Heilman's going to sit down here as Ava Beck comes in. Here's DeVries. And that one mishandled a little bit by McIver, but the Firebirds able to help out and keep the volley going. There's Polda as Fee lays out for that one and kind of took that one away from McIver, and that ball goes into the stands, and I think the Firebirds going to take a timeout. And this timeout brought to you by Carlson Family Insurance. Located on 2nd Avenue in downtown Wahpeton, Carlson Family Insurance works for the customers, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back on Three Borders Sports Network.
Dell Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4-crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdelInnovation.com. Comdel Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee.
Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network, EDC volleyball action. Joe Schreiner, who's normally up here with me in the booth, is out farming today, and he's listening in the tractor. Appreciate that, Joe. And there's a lift called, and that will go to the Firebirds. As Heilman will come back in. I think that was Martinson that came back in, Martinson or Bodina, and Heilman's going to come back in and serve. And the Huskies have struggled a little bit with Heilman's serve, and she helps him out there as that one is a little bit long. And a good decision there by the Huskies to let that ball go. 14-6 here in set number 3. Kaler comes back in, Girding goes out, and Polda will serve for the Huskies. Fee handles that. Hall. Heilman sends it over, and a two-handed push there, kind of sideways by Kennedy Polda. Couldn't slide over to get in front. And they're going to give that kill credit to Claire Heilman again. So Firebirds serve. This will be DeVries from the back row, and that one goes off the side of her hand and unable to send that one over. And Shaylee Houston will continue to serve here, and going to get a substitution with Hansey coming back in for Polda. Kiera Hansey back in. And a great save there by the Huskies. And good hustle on the side. I was looking down, and as I look back up, I think that was Sienna Fobb running over there to get that ball with a big smile on her face. And a good play and good hustle by the Huskies to keep that volley alive and score that point. And now 15-8 in favor of the Huskies, trying to hold on here, see if they can stretch out this lead. Firebirds made a big comeback after being down 10 in set number 1. That one touches the tape. Martinson going to have to send it over. It's right at the net, and there's Hasbar going to tap it in and go back again, back and forth with Kaler. Ellsberger pushes that one over to the open floor. Defenders were there, but Ellsberger doing a good job of finding the open floor. And that score goes to the Firebirds. So Snyder is going to come back in here to serve. And the Firebirds trying to make a run here in the middle of this third set. Schroeder. And that one, both battling right there, hand in hand at the net. Goes back and forth, ends up on the Husky side for Kaler with a great dig there by Tori Fee. Ellsberger sends over the free ball. Hasbargen with the tap, and the Firebirds handle it. Fee sends over the free one. And Hansey with a great serve. There's Kaler with the kill, and she puts it away, and into a nice volley there by Ashlyn Kaler. Hansey with a good layout to keep that ball up, and Ashlyn Kaler gets the kill. And Ruglin will serve here for the Huskies. Snyder outside for Martinson, and just a little side swipe there. I think DeVries got a hand on it and then just not able to send it back. And the Firebirds get their side out. It's going to be McIver coming in to serve. So Julia McIver will serve here for the Firebirds. Schroeder, Ruglin with a tap back. I think she was kind of moving forward and didn't know what she was going to do with that one. I think that's one where she just needed to go over on the second, kind of sent it back, trying to set Hasbargen, and got called for the extra help there. And a little miscommunication there as Ruglin taps herself and says, my fault. Hasbargen and Ruglin both there. And this is McIver serving again. Ruglin will set outside for DeVries and a tap. Here's Heilman. She has to tap it. And another tap for Kaler. McIver. Hall sends it over on the second, right to the wide open middle of the floor. Just right over her head and able to send it to where there were no Huskies. And now 16-13. And here come the Firebirds making another comeback. McIver serving. Schroeder with the dig. Ruglin back sets for Kaler and just has to tap it. And Fee able to keep the ball alive. Hall with another swing at it and a good swing and finish for Laney Hall as she gets the kill. So that front row for the Firebirds starting to come alive now as McIver spending a little time at the service line. Rugland, quick set for Hasbargen, and that one just out. Had an opportunity there, and Anissa couldn't find the floor. So 16-15. The Firebirds cut the lead to 1 now. And this is when the Huskies need that side out. Heilman, and that's going to go long, and there's the side out that the Huskies needed. A lot of action going over there back and forth, and finally Claire Heilman got a good swing in it, and that one was a little bit long as Gurdon's going to come in to serve. Polda will also come back in. So Gurdon had a nice run earlier in this set and trying to get it done here again. Here's Heilman on the outside. That's been her spot, and a good dig again by Schroeder. I don't know how that ball made it over. That ball was bounced up from the Husky side. That thing went straight in the air. I thought it was going to come right back down, and it looked like one of the Firebirds tapped it and it ends up falling on their side. So the Huskies will take advantage of it, and Gurdon will continue to serve. And Gurdon trying to work that sideline. Here's Heilman sending over a free one, and Schroeder able to handle it. Outside for Polda, who taps it, but Hall is right there and just too much. Too tall Hall, tapping that ball right back on the side of the Huskies. So that's going to send Tori Fee back to serve. And there's a service error by the Huskies. And again, an area where the Huskies need to clean up a little bit. They have to be able to handle the serve receive. And here goes Fee again. So you have to go right back to Polda. It's Gurdon this time. Rugland. Hasbargen sends it over free. Schneider outside for Heilman. And the Huskies late getting there. So Claire Heilman with another kill. And now the Firebirds have tied this thing up. Again, they came back in set number 1, just not able to get it done. And able to come back and tie this one up so far. And the Huskies need a side out here. Gurdon. Going to go back set for Hall. That ball tipped at the net. And that's going to be a kill for Lainey Hall and a score for the Firebirds. And we're at that point where the Huskies need a side out. And cannot let teams go on long runs. Got to get it done here. Rugland with set for Polda, who's off balance, and Hall able to send it back. And look at the effort by Gurdon there to send that ball over the net. And that goes right down the line for Claire Heilman. And the Firebirds have a little momentum here on the road. That was a good kill by Heilman, but you can't forget the effort there by Gurdon to keep that ball up in the air. Fee. Rugland sets here. Hasbargen's going to send over a free one. Fee in the middle. Schneider back set for Hall. And Schroeder. And too far forward there for the Huskies. So on the violation, the Firebirds have stretched this lead out now to 3. 21-18. And knocking on the door of taking set number 3. Hansey, that one mishandled there at the net. Kraft had trouble with that one. Got the block, but wasn't able to keep it up. And Huskies stop that run and get the side out. Now they're going to have to do some work here on their side. 21-19, down 2, Hasbargen serve. Hall. And then that one misplayed by the Firebirds. So the Firebirds having their own serve receive issues there as Lainey Hall couldn't handle that one. And Hasbargen will get credit for the ace. Hasbargen again, right back to Hall. Little miscommunication with Fee there. And Heilman with the tap. And the Huskies handle it as Rugland goes over on the second. Here's Schneider for Heilman again on the outside. And right there is Sienna Fobb. So the Huskies defenders doing their job there, getting to the net and stopping Heilman, who had some success on the outside there. 21-21 here in the third set. Asbargen to Fee. Quick set here for Hall, and Fobb doing it again. So Sienna Fobb getting it done right there at the net as Hall tried to put that over, and Sienna Fobb saying no doing. And now the Huskies have the lead 22-21. Asbargen again. McIver. This is Hall for Heilman, and then Gurdon able to handle it, and Firebird's going to get a free one in return, but Hansy not able to send it over between the antennas. That was one the Huskies needed to get over just to keep in play. And 22-22 now. Now serve receive important here as Hall goes back to serve, and the Huskies need to get one here to keep the advantage. Gurdon with the dig, nicely played. Here's DeVries with a two-handed tap, couldn't get a swing at it. Kraft, and then the Huskies get a free one from Hall. And a tough one there as that one didn't make it over the net. And now advantage Firebirds as it's 23-22, and Laney Hall to serve. And that one goes into the net. So the gift from the Firebirds ties this thing up at 23. And now Leah DeVries will go back to serve. And we'll see if she can give the advantage to the Huskies. McIver. Rodina went over there to get it and had to send over a free one. And then a push by Fobb in the middle. Here goes Heilman. Didn't take a swing at it, and now outside for Hansy, and she finds the line as that was right on the line. Right on the line, and Roy King is right there to see it. The line judge called it, but it is right in the sight of Roy King, who had an eye on it. It was close, but it was called on the line, and now advantage Huskies as they are 1 point away here from taking set number 3 and going ahead 2-1. So DeVries serving for the set and to take the lead in this match. Back set here for Heilman. If that's where you need to go, that's where you're going to go. And Heilman going to get the credit for the kill there as the Huskies get called for a lift. But I think if you're the Firebirds, that's where you needed to go. Claire Heilman on the right side this time. And we're back at deuce. Heilman sends that one in the net after a great kill. She gives it right back. That's 2 points in a row here that the Firebirds have given back. Hall had one into the net, and then Heilman into the net there. Unexpected. Hansy will serve here for the set. Fee handles it. Hall, this will be Heilman from the back row. Huskies almost not ready for it, but Hansy saves it. Schroeder, Huskies gonna get a chance here, but Kaler couldn't get a swing at it. Over on the second, Huskies going to get another chance here. Here's Fobb to finish it. No. And she does. That ball came back and just not able to finish it. That was Sarah Kraft there with the block, and that ball came back on the Husky side, and they get called for the lift. Had a chance to finish it there with Sienna Fobb. So Houston will come back in to serve. We're tied up again. Kaler on the outside. That ball tipped. Martinson, that's going to be long. And now advantage Huskies again. Went to a volleyball match and a tennis match broke out. So Schroeder's going to go back to serve with the Huskies having the advantage. Tori Fee comes back in. And Schroeder gets it in play and Fee handles it. It's just Hall for Brodina, and Brodina puts that one away. Brodina would get the kill on the outside. Kylie Brodina on the set from Laney Hall. And we're tied up again. And this is Schneider in to serve for the Firebirds. Outside here for Kaler, and she will put that one away. We're going back and forth, kill for kill now here. Ashlyn Kaler on the outside with the set from Addie Rugland. And so again, advantage Huskies, 1 point away here. Trying to take a 2-0 lead here, and Addie Rugland will serve. Fee handles it. Schneider outside for Martinson, and Schroeder with the layout, and that ball over the net there, unbelievable. as Rugland able to send it. Kaler trying to finish it. Fee. Schneider over on the second. Huskies ready. Firebirds going to get another free one. Fee handles it. Going to go to Martinson on the outside, and it's a tap there. Rugland able to keep the ball up. DeVries couldn't get a swing at it. Push to the back row, and I think that's going to do it. Leah DeVries, not an opportunity to swing at it, but a push to the back row will finish set number 3, and the Huskies take a 2-0 lead here in EDC volleyball action. They take set number 3, 28-26. What a point there. Didn't think DeVries was going to get a chance to even take a swing at it, but just a heads-up play to push it to the back row, and the Firebirds not able to handle it. So we'll take a break, and we'll come back here with set number 4. Like I said, I thought we might be here long, and we're going to go to set number 4 right after this on Three Borders Sports Network.
Owned company. Comdell Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4-crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdellInnovation.com. Comdell Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company. Comdell Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain Hefty Seed never changes. Red River Grain Hefty Seed works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain Hefty Seed has been saving farmers money for years. For all your grain and agronomy needs, stop in or call the friendly staff at 643-3738 or visit them online at redrivergrain.com.
In this place, we see potential like nowhere else. Here, vision is boundless. That's why we never settle. We look for the moments when everything becomes possible. The moments that inspire us to make every day better. In this place, there's no such thing as good. There's only great. This is orthopedics and sports medicine like nowhere else.
Well, here we go. Set number 4. As the Huskies get it done there. Firebirds came back to make it interesting, take the lead, and get a little extra volleyball there, and the Huskies able to survive and take set number 3, and they take the lead in this match 2-1. And if you're watching out there and you want to shout out, you can give me a text on our Amanda Frederick State Farm Insurance shout out number. You can text me at 701-566-0177. Let me know where you're watching from and who you're cheering for. We know that Angela is watching down there in Rochester cheering on the Huskies. And here we go. Start set number 4 here, and the Huskies take the lead here early in the 4th set. Rugland serves. Hall, this is Heilman from the back row. And Heilman able to put that thing away. And the Firebirds going to clear Heilman as much as they can. Early and often, as they say. Heilman, a good basketball player. A couple good basketball players out here on the floor with Heilman, Fee, and Martinson for the Firebirds. And that one falls on the side of the Huskies. And 2-1 now here in favor of Firebirds. And this is Schneider serving for the Firebirds. Schroeder digs that one out. Outside for DeVries, and DeVries will get credit for the kill as Heilman and Fee run into each other, both trying to give extra effort to get that ball. And we'll have a substitution here for Wahpeton as Addie Gurdon will come in, and Kylie Hansey will come in for Polda, I believe. Yep. So Gurdon will come in to serve. Hansey will come in to play in the front. And here we go. Gurdon, Heilman hands it, Fee. Martinson now just sends it over, and Gurdon laying out again. She's had a couple of those today. Schneider back set for Hall. Hall with the tap and no help behind. So a tough spot there. Blockers were there doing their job, and Hall able to put it right over the top of them. And Hall listed at 5'9", but looks a lot taller. He had long arms and able to tap that ball in play. Rugland bats up for Hasbargen. Fee handles it off the tip. Here goes Heilman again, and Schroeder with another dig that goes back over, and I think that hit the divider as it went over, just barely touched the divider, but a good dig and effort there by Schroeder, and just an inch away from being in play. McIver now to serve. Hasbargen, and a good block by Ellsberger. She didn't know where the ball went after she hit it. Schneider backs after Hall. Hall with a left-handed swing there, I think, and she's able to score. So Laney Hall putting that one away. 2 points in a row there for Laney. And Julia McIver will now serve for Devils Lake. Gurdon, another diving dig. Has Hansey with a little swiping swing at it. Here's Heilman with the tap. Gurdon keeping the players. Hansey again, two-handed tap, and Hall able to block that and bump it to herself. And then Heilman with nobody in front, and that is a problem as she puts that away, no problem. So Claire Heilman has it rolling for the Firebirds. Julia McIver will continue to serve. Schneider, and that's going to go out. And Huskies playing from behind here in set number 4. This is Hasbargen to serve. Fee handles that. Schneider for Hall again with the left-handed swing. And Hall with 3 quick points of her own. So Heilman and Hall doing the damage here so far in set number 4 for the Firebirds. Over on the second there by Rugland, and Huskies are going to get a bit of a free one here. Gurdon, Rugland for DeVries, and going to be a tap, and tough to go over as Sarah Kraft was there along with Claire Heilman, and Firebirds getting their defense on there, and that'll result in a score. Now 8-3. That one just tapped over the net, and Hansey able to dive and save it, and that one's going to go on the side of the Firebirds as Fee couldn't put it over the net. So the Huskies get their side out, but have a bit of work to do here in the 4th set, down 4. DeVries will be outside for Heilman. Here we go again, and Sienna Fobb doing a good job right there at the net. I don't think that one actually made it over as Firebirds get called for 4. So DeVries to serve again. Going to go outside for Heilman again. Going to get a lot of her, I think, the rest of the way. And the Huskies are right there where they need to be as Addie Rugland and Sienna Fobb over there on the block. So 8-6 now. DeVries going for the short serve. Took a little bit off of that one, trying to land that one short right around that 10-foot line, and just didn't get enough of it. And that one falls on the Husky side, and Again, Huskies need to get those serves in when they need to. Trying to make a little bit of a comeback and needed that one. There's Hall. Rugland for DeVries from the back row. And Brodina tried to just bump that ball out of there, and nobody coming to set for the Firebirds, and that one will go back to the Huskies. As Kaler comes back in along with Polda, and Gurdon and Hansey will go out. And Polda will come in to serve and trying to cut into this thing. It's 9-7 now. They were down 4. There's Heilman again, and that one did not make it over the net. So 9-8 now. And that one goes over the net. Tori Fee there. Heilman with 2 hands on it, gonna go right back to her, and just a little bump over, and the Huskies handle it. Quick set for Fobb. Fobb just not able to get a good swing at it. Firebirds continue to play on. Here's Heilman again, and Fobb tapped that one right back. So Sienna Fobb doing work at the net. Claire Heilman trying to send it back over. And we get a substitution here as Heilman will go out, and Ava Beck will come in. And that means Kennedy Polda will go back to serve, and we're at 9-9. Gonna go outside there for Brodina, and that ball tapped back out of bounds by the Huskies. Or sorry, by Brodina. So Huskies will continue the roll here, taking a 1-point lead. Tori Fee laying out for that one. Huskies get a free one. Rugland for Fobb again, and a good swing there by Sienna Fobb. You get that opportunity, you got to take it. And Rugland and Fobb have it going there. And the Firebirds will take a timeout here in the 4th set, with the Huskies leading 11-9 on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, brought to you by Kyle DeVries. We'll also take a timeout. We'll be right back here on Three Borders Sports Network.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Eggeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
And back after the timeout. Polda was serving there, and the Firebirds come out and take the point after the timeout. Going to be 11-10 here, as Heilman will come back in. And Claire's got some fans watching back in Devils Lake, and they are cheering on Claire Heilman as they check in on the Amanda Frederick State Farm Insurance shout-out line. And we appreciate folks watching in Devils Lake as well as in Wahpeton. As that ball goes long off of Sienna Fobb there, and Heilman will continue to serve. Rugland sends it over free. This is Hall over on the second, and Fobb sends it right back, and a diving save by Tori Fee. This is Martinson, and Schroeder with the dig. Going to get a set here for Fobb, and tried to push it over. And Sarah Kraft able there to block it right back. Kraft doing a good job at the net. She's had a couple of nice blocks as well. And Heilman will continue to serve. Kaler, and that one goes off Hall and right down the line, and that'll be a kill for Ashlyn Kaler. Not a full wind up, but you'll take them any way you can get them, as Hasbargen comes back in for Fobb. So 12-12. And Schroeder to serve for the Huskies. Fee handles it. Hall for Martinson. Polda with the dig, and Rugland coming over to try and keep that volley going. But Martinson will get credit for that one. Ellsberger comes back in. And I think this is Houston that's going to come in to serve. So Firebirds with 1 point lead. DeVries. Rugland will come back outside for Kaler, and Kaler too long there, and I think that ball might have been tipped, and it's called a tip. As there were hands on that one in the front row there by the Firebirds. And Firebirds questioning who it was tipped by, but both officials agree that it was tipped. So Kraft and Houston go out, and Fee comes back in. There's Heilman again from the back row. Back set for DeVries. That's going to be too long. And just a little too much on that one. And we're getting to that point where both teams really have to execute. We saw at the end of that third set where the Firebirds sent a couple in the net when they really needed a score. And that's one that the Huskies needed there, and that one goes long. Rugland, quick set for Hasbargen, and handled by Fee. Schneider outside for Martinson, and that one hits the net, and that'll be 4 on the Firebird side. So 14-14. Gurdon and Hansey will come back in for the Huskies, and Gurdon will step behind the line to serve. Hall handles that in the middle. Schneider sending it over on the second. And you're going to get too far forward there by Kiera Hansey, as she was all the way on the other side of the center circle there. So Martinson goes out, and this is Julia McIver that is coming in to serve for Devils Lake. Hansey, that might have been a double, but it stays in play, and we keep going. Firebirds get a free one. Schneider outside for Heilman, and that one's going to be tough to handle as it was right on top of the net, and Claire just not able to get there in time, and the timing way off there. That's set just a little too far in front of her. And Hasbargen will go back to serve. Fobb is back in for the Huskies. And a service error by the Huskies. Again, needing to get those serves in on time. And there's another one that the Huskies give away, another unforced error. So Fee will serve. Gurdon outside for Hansey here. That's going to find the sideline. Again, a little too much. Just didn't have her feet under her, and that one sails over the Firebird bench. And they've crept out to a 2-point lead here. And Huskies need a side out. And struggling with serve receive again. And Huskies going to have to regroup if they want to try and stay in this set. Set number 4 here. Huskies lead 2-1. And Fee with another good serve, and Gurdon digs. Hansey going to send it over free. Schneider outside for Heilman. Guess who? And Schroeder with a great dig. And Gurdon with the effort to send that over one hand to keep the volley going. There's Hall with a lefty and a dig off the side of Rugland. And the Huskies just leave it short. Had an opportunity there, and Leah DeVries just left it short. The Huskies had a chance to keep that volley going, and we're going to get a timeout here as the score on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard is 19-15 in favor of the Firebirds. We'll be back on Three Borders Sports Network right after this.
Since 1987, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987.
Well, I guess when you have two teams that have similar records, it doesn't really matter where they are in the standings. you're going to get a competitive match, and that's what we have going here as the Firebirds trying to take set number 4 with the Huskies leading 2-1. And here's Heilman again. She's been active all day. Rugland outside for Hansey. Fee able to dig that out. Back set for Hall. Lefty takes a swing and right back on their side. And a good job there by Kira Hansey on the block. Huskies came back in, were able to come out with the win, and set number 3 going to have to try and do the same here. Heilman again. And Huskies keep this volley going. That ball came off of Heilman pretty hard, and Gurdon able to keep that ball going. A free ball here for the Firebirds, and the Huskies going to get one in return. So need to take advantage of it. There's Fobb in the middle, and there is Sarah Kraft again blocking Sienna Fobb. Sarah Kraft has had a day at the net on the defensive side and gets a big block there for the Firebirds. So Hall will go back to serve as the Firebirds get to 21st. And Hansey sends that one into the net. And the Huskies are really going to have to regroup here. Down 21-16. Got to get a side out here and get something going on your side of the net. As the lefty, Lainey Hall, will serve. And that one goes out. And an unforced error by the Firebirds. And that cost the Firebirds in set number 3. Substitutions for the Huskies as Polda comes back in. Guyver handles that. Going to go back set here for Heilman. And again, they're looking for her. You better know where Claire Heilman is because they're going to set her whenever they can. And that one didn't make it over the net. And the Huskies trying to creep back in this thing. This is kind of where they were in set number 3, and were able to come back and take it in an extended set. And that one bouncing around too many times for the Firebirds, and we'll see if they let it go or if they take a timeout here. And they're gonna let it go. So Polda will serve and tickles the tape, and Fee handles it. And that's Brodina that sends it over. And Huskies got to take advantage of it. Didn't get a good set there for Fobb. And over on the second, that was Hall. And a free one coming. And that one finds the floor as Hall's not able to get there. Firebirds not ready for that free ball. And Polda able to put it down for the score. And the Firebirds are going to take a timeout as the Huskies have cut this thing to 1 here in set number 4. As I said before, in set number 3, the Firebirds had that lead right around that 20-point mark, and the Huskies were able to come back and take the lead and take that third set. This timeout is brought to you by Carlson Family Insurance, located on 2nd Avenue in downtown Wahpeton. Carlson Family Insurance works for the customers, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number 1 goal. So we'll see here if the timeout can stop the mini run here by the Huskies as they try and work their way back into this 4th set and see if they can end this match and not let it go on. And the Firebirds trying to kill the momentum of the Huskies and stop this run and get a side out and see if they can tie this match up. So Kennedy Polda to serve. And that one off of Brodina, and the Huskies are going to get a bit of a free one, and Brodina not able to send it over. So here we go again, tied now at 21-21. We got some extra volleyball in set number 3, and we might be headed that way again here in set number 4. So Polda to serve, and that one's long, and Fee had to make a decision, and at the last second, she decided that she wanted to play that one, and I think that one would have been close to going out if it wouldn't have gone out. So serve receive error for the Firebirds, and the Huskies have the lead now. In the middle for Kraft. Huskies hand over on the second by Rugland. Back outside for Heilman. Look out. And she puts it away and ends that run. Claire Heilman with a clear swing at that one, and that one off the hands of the Huskies, and not much you can do about that. So you go back to your bread and butter, get Hyman on the outside. She gets the kill, and now she'll go back and score. And here we are, tied 22-22. She'll go back and serve. Good dig, got to take advantage. Here's Fobb. Good block at the net by Kraft again. Here's Martinson. Huskies are going to get another opportunity to attack. Here's Kaler, and that's going to, good dig there by Fee. Heilman from the back row, and that one goes back on the Firebird side. You had Fobb there on the block attempt, but it didn't make it over the net, and Heilman just not able to put it over from behind the 10-foot line, and the Huskies 2 points away here. And we got a discussion here on the floor as Roy King leaves the stand. I think he dropped his whistle. So on the equipment malfunction there, Roy King will work his way back to the top of the stand, and here we go. So Schroeder to serve. And that one into the net, and this is what we saw by the Firebirds in the last set, where they were trying to take an advantage and they send it into the net, and now the Huskies return the favor here, and here we are tied at 23 in set number 4. And I think this is Houston that's going to come in to serve. And Huskies handle it, got to take advantage of it. A little bump there on the back set. And that's going to be a tough one at the net, and the Huskies are able to handle it. Rugland sends it over. Over on the second by Hall. Kaler with the block, and the Huskies send it over. Good help behind. Here goes Hall again. Ellsberger, and that one finds the floor. Ellsberger again had a kill like that earlier in the match, and that one just to the open floor, right around the defender. And now advantage Firebirds. Houston with the serve, and that one goes out, and here we go again. A service error sends the score tied again. Fee back in, Rugland to serve. Short serve, handled by the Firebirds, and trying to push it over there is Heilman. A little miscommunication there, and now advantage Huskies. 25-24, the Huskies trying to end this match. Rugland, Rodina, Martinson just had the two hands over, and the Huskies didn't get a good swing at it as Rugland sends it over free. Ellsberger to the back row, and Ellsberger with another heads-up play. That is 2 big points from Mia Ellsberger. Just a 200-foot push to that back right row, and the Huskies not able to get there, and we're back at 25-25. Schneider to serve. And the Huskies take it. Kaler going to do a 2-hand push of her own, but Fee ready for it. Schneider for Martinson, and Martinson just didn't have her feet under, tried to send it over. The timing was off, and now advantage Huskies. As Gurdon will come in to serve, and Hansey will come in. So Gurdon serving for the match here, 26-25. And a good one there dug out by Fee. And the Huskies are going to get a free one, and you need to take advantage of it here. Hansey still going. Schneider back set for Hall, the lefty. And Hansey able to block it and send it back over. Schneider again. This is Ellsberger again. This time a push, and DeVries back on the first. Outside for Martinson. Schroeder with a great effort there. That one goes into the antenna. And we're going to be back at a tied set here. Go back to our tennis terms, and we're back at deuce. So McIver to serve. Hansey. Set back for Hansey again, and that one blocked at the net by Hall beautifully. Over on the second. Good attempt there by Rugland. There's Hall. Good help behind by Rugland. Schroeder. DeVries, and DeVries able to put that one away. Good heads-up play there by the Huskies. DeRees going around the defenders. I think that ball might have been tipped a little bit. And there was some good play at the net on the block by Hansy to keep that volley going. And here comes Hasbargen with the advantage. Huskies. And that one goes over the net. McIver handles it. Outside for Heilman. And that ball tipped and still in play. Here's Rugland outside for Hansy. Saved by McIver. And that one's going to go long, and I think that's going to do it. I don't think there was a tip, and Lainey Hall not happy with the way that she finished that one. That one goes out the back, and the Huskies get their first EDC win of the season, taking a 4-setter from the visiting Devils Lake Firebirds. They take that 4th set, 28-26. That's 2 sets in a row that we go 28-26. And the Huskies have got to be happy and to be able to hold off and come back in the end there to get that win. The Huskies get their first EDC win of the season, and that is much needed here as they defeat the Firebirds here 3-1. We'll take a short break, and when we come back, we'll wrap things up on our post-game show right here on Three Borders Sports Network.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Egeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
Every business begins with an idea. With dedication, hard work, and high-speed broadband, that idea can grow into something giant. The member organizations that form BAN are proud to support North Dakota businesses every step of the way, from the soil to the stadium. The Broadband Association of North Dakota, helping North Dakotans grow bright ideas into big business.
Sometimes it's tough being a dad. Kids grow up fast. Hey girls, oh, love it.
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm TikToking.
Is he serious?
Don't even want me around anymore. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. Hugs mean a lot to a dad. So, with Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
Your business depends on technology. Digital Guru provides professional IT solutions you can trust to keep it moving forward. From redesigning existing systems to brand new builds, we offer your business managed IT services, including backups, cybersecurity, cloud services, remote desk support, and more. And don't forget, we also provide audio, video, security camera, and door access control installation. Focus on what you do best and leave the technology to the professionals. Contact Digital Guru today.
Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network, Wahpeton High School, EDC Volleyball, where the Wahpeton Huskies get off the snide and get a victory today against the Devils Lake Firebirds. And they not only get one win, they get 2 wins, as this was a 2-pointer, and that will move the Huskies just 1 win behind the Grand Forks Central Knights from that 10th spot. And both of these teams have to play Grand Forks Central. Wahpeton will be back in action on Tuesday against number 1 team in the state, Fargo North, and then they'll finish out against Central, Cheyenne, and Horace. Devils Lake will host Grand Forks Central on Tuesday, and then they will finish out also with Cheyenne, Horace, and then Valley City. So both teams have a chance to kind of creep up in the standings. This win does a lot for the Huskies, and if they can somehow try and get that win against Central, they might be able to flip-flop spots and go all the way from 12th up to 10th just before moving into play-in games. So a good effort here by both teams, and the match going kind of, how we thought it might be competitive and be close, and both of those sets, those third and fourth sets going extra at 28-26. So the Huskies take it in 4 sets. They go 25-22, 18-25 as the Firebirds bounce back in set number 2, and then 28-26 and 28-26. So good volleyball action here today. Congratulations to the Huskies getting that first win of the season, that first EDC win of the season. That's going to just about do it for me. I want to again thank all of our sponsors for sponsoring us here on Three Borders Sports Network, Yield Advantage, Miller and Associates, Digital Guru for bringing our camera shots, Farmers Union Insurance, who sponsored our scoreboard from day one, OSPTI, Amanda Frederick, and State Farm Insurance, Comdale Innovation, Giant Snacks, who they also sponsor our coaches show, Essentia Health of Wahpeton, Smith Motors, Wahpeton Daily News, Optimum Rehab, Interstate Engineering, Sanford Health, Gripper Sports, Bell Bank, Minn Kota Ag Products, All Seasons Car Wash, Bold Print, Red River Grain, Hornstein Family Chiropractic, Red River Valley and Western Railroad, North Dakota State College of Science, Red River Communications. Again, we want to thank all of you for watching on Red River Communications Channel 28, our own cable channel, where you can catch all Three Borders Sports Network action. And then also Mindak Farmers Cooperative and First Community Credit Union. So we'll be back on the air on Tuesday. We have a double feature volleyball as the Wahpeton Huskies. I'll be here for the Husky game as they take on the number 1 team in the state, Fargo North. And Joe Schreiner will be over in Breckenridge as the Cowgirls will take on DGF. That's on Tuesday night, October 17th. So tune in to more volleyball action right here on Three Borders Sports Network on Tuesday night if we have action on both sides of the river. So that's going to do it for me after a good day of volleyball here at Wahpeton High School. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, Angela for tuning in down in Rochester, and the folks cheering on back in Devils Lake, cheering on the Firebirds, and Claire Heilman for checking in on our Amanda Frederick State Farm Insurance shout-outs. So it's been a good day today, and hopefully we'll see you on Tuesday for that volleyball action. My name is Brian Watson, and for everyone at Three Borders Sports Network, we'll see you down the road.